Friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate this joke of a union. You see, when two hearts love each other, Actually, the scientists here at Liberation Y have been working hard to find an antidote to marriage, and we might have actually stumbled across it. At first, researchers surmised that a vicious divorce in a gynocentric legal system would cure males of desiring or participating in marriage. But it turns out that we were wrong, as males merely take their validation solicitation syndrome to the advanced stage and they hunt unicorns. And then they try marriage again and again, and then again after that with each new exceptional, she's different unicorn that they find. Non-participation in marriage, or taking government out of marriage entirely, this will affect relief for male inequity. But since everybody has their hands in male pockets, and society will not stop pressuring males into marriage, thus we found a solution. First, let's briefly discuss this crooked institution. Then we will discuss remedy. Marriage. This is a sterling example, the shining city on the hill of male utility, devaluation, and disposability. Marriage does not benefit males at all. Marriage only compels males to take on liability and risk, whereas females get to belly up to the trough of entitlement, protection, and provision. Every flimsy excuse given for this legal male enslavement, I find myself rebutting every day to the brainwashed pawns that I interact with. Marriage is a loss of male innocence. They lose that childlike wonder of females, as well as their dreams, ambitions, and individuality. Now, they are butlers, handymen, wage slaves, manual laborers, bodyguards, and physical, mentally, and emotionally deteriorating utilities that are there to protect and provide for wives and kids. No longer are they the brilliant points of light and creativity with the potentials of Tesla or Newton. Now, they are the bumbling idiots that the kids blame for everything, and the pitiful old man that the wife and television sitcoms mock all day long. Just last weekend, a guy I know announced his imprisonment. Marriage, despite my lectures and sermons to the contrary. I eventually told him that when things fall apart and he is completely screwed, then he'll be ready for my red bills. I joked with him, where's my invitation to your wedding? I didn't send one because I knew you wouldn't come. Damn right I would not go. Why would I want to bite my tongue all day and pretend that everything is warm and fuzzy while everybody is merrily celebrating this man's enslavement? All the pomp, all the hoopla, all the ceremony, all the formal wear, all the limos and presents, all of this is simply a celebration of male enslavement. It is another occasion to festivize male utility, males as shovels. I can't tell you how many males I have asked immediately following their legally binding incorporation to a female, so, is marriage everything you thought it would be now that you and your soulmate are bonded forever? Is it the pinnacle of human existence, as we are all made to believe from when we are children? Not a single male has ever said, "Oh yes, absolutely, it's wonderful." Nearly every last male I've ever asked over the years has given me the same half-hearted shrug and said, "Nah, it's pretty much the same, nothing new." We are made to believe that marriage is the holy grail of existence and leads to that treasure trove that we call family. Yet, when people actually get married, they find it to be, well, anticlimactic, because that's exactly what it is, a romantic joke, which most people only come to understand after they have taken the plunge, and now they are the brunt of that joke. Oh, it's great to get dressed up and have a big party with family and friends who give you gifts. Then you get to go on vacation. But when all is said and done, anticlimactic is the best way I can describe the attitude of males post-honeymoon. It quickly settles down to his clothes all over the bathroom floor and her morning breath, and it quickly escalates to he is a blundering caveman that can't make enough money or do enough chores, and he doesn't dare tell her about her sloth or the 30 pounds that she's gained. Ah yes, once the honeymoon courtship chemicals have worn off, it now becomes what it always has been: hostile cohabitation between antagonistic sexes, not luxuriant love and waking upon a bed of rose petals to peppermint kisses every morning. So why the hell did you do it? I often ask males. There is no divine enlightenment or special nirvanic release, no luscious divine forever anything. In fact, everything you enjoyed about that other person in the beginning, all the sex and courtship chemical highs, everything goes the opposite direction upon legal incorporation, aka marriage. There is actually a decrease in sex. Half your crap is now hers, including future earnings. Hair color grows out, pounds are packed on, and in nearly every case males indicate or concede that everything was better pre-marriage. So why, for the love of ice cream peanut butter cup sandwiches, would any male do this? Well, my friends, here is the epiphany. Males only marry under duress. That's right. No male marries in a state of lucidity or sobriety. Yes, you heard right. No male in their right mind marries. They have to be out of their mind, meaning not sober, to entertain such a venture, and indeed they are. Males are anesthetized by a gynocentric culture telling them that if they pledge their services to a female, he will have a continual source of affection. And that's what males want, someone to truly love them and show them affection. Oh, and maybe ride them like a mechanical bull every once in a while because she wants to, not because he's paying her to. Then, upon sexual maturation, males are influenced by sexual pleasure and courtship chemical highs. And furthermore, males are under pressure from family, friends, community, society to marry, and brainwashed with responsibilities and traditional themes such as God, honor, duty, country, family. So in no way do males enter this institution with sobriety or clarity. They are all, every last one, under duress of some sort, whether they want a family to validate them every day, or whether they desire children, or whether they want to live up to the expectations of family, friends, and community in order to receive approval, and thus acceptance. Or perhaps they enter this union as a result of dysfunction, such as validation solicitation syndrome, or pain relevance associative disorder. Perhaps they enter this union under the pressures of the expectations of others, or perhaps they have emotional codependency, which is a symptom of uniphobia, the fear of being single. Perhaps they enter this union to get tax breaks, or because of fairy tales of childhood. There are multiple stressors that force males into this institution, which is the literal dissolution of their worth, freedom, and sovereignty. You see, we have to have males hurting or doped up to enter such a torture chamber. Marriage is such a pathetic farce because romance is a farce. Females do not romantically love or care for males as males do them. They may appear to because they are under duress to trade attention and physical validation for protection or provision. However, even if Romeo and Juliet fairy tale romance was the order of the day, rather than antagonism between opposing sexes of the same greedy creature, still, you do not need marriage to declare your soft, fluffy feelings or commitment to another person. You do not need marriage to have a family, nor is marriage needed to nurture mentally, emotionally, or physically healthy children. Males do not need marriage for anything. However, the state and females need males to want marriage so that they may usurp utility from you via legally binding incorporation, where males are forced to provide financial security for females. Females want your material assets and financial security. The state wants you to provide for her, so she won't need government dollars. That way, the crooked alphas that run the government can squander the tax dollars that male sheeple pay into it. The government and females are there to usurp utility from males, plain and simple. And marriage is a legally binding contract to do just that, period. There is no benefit to males. But hold up, there's a lot of good things to marriage, right? Oh yes, They will give a few bogus incentives and benefits. Oh, you'll get a couple tax breaks. You will have someone to love. It will keep you out of trouble. You'll live longer and you'll be happier. You'll have a partner to accompany you to your company Christmas parties. You will finally be part of the exalted, members-only couples clubhouse, where couples do mysterious, special activities with other couples. Blah, blah, frickin' blah. And all of this is simply window dressing to continue herding the ignorant shovels to their slaughter. Yet, amidst all the tax breaks and religious and family reasons stated for getting married, what they conveniently leave out is that you have a suffocating anchor tied around your neck. Ball and chain is a very appropriate euphemism describing the modern institution of marriage. They don't tell you about the loss of your freedom, liberty, and individuality. They don't advertise the suffering and emotional abuse, nor the servitude or mockery and inequity, nor the loss of self-worth, dignity, or pride, the deepening codependency and deteriorating self-esteem, the madness and pain that comes from trying to please a broken record that is never happy, who is enabled by the law and culture to treat you as she likes, then take your crap when she gets bored with you. You want to know what marriage is? Marriage is quite simply the invocation of government authority into the personal financial affairs of males. It's not about God or special soulmates' true love. It is about the financial support of the blushing bride and the gaggle of kids that soon will be stretching out her wallet gobbler. Boil down all the arguments about love, fidelity, family, or tax breaks, and marriage is about female support through male provision, male utility, especially when the incorporation dissolves and the male is now ordered to hand over material assets and even continue to pay her well into the future. Whereas once upon a time, that same male accepted promises of forever and loyalty in hard times and in good from that very same female, that one day when she was all dressed up like a princess and the center of attention. You remember that one day in June when everybody gave them presents, and then the next day they were jumping a plane for Jamaica. So, I tell guys, yeah, you better enjoy your reception and honeymoon. You do not realize the pain and suffering this is gonna cost you. This one single day, this one little party comes at the expense of your value and freedom. So why do it? Do you actually think that some god gives a crap whether you incorporate with some chick in order to properly have sexual relations? Do you seriously think that Disney fairy tale soulmates romances and together forever love is the reigning paradigm in this chaotic, merciless, harsh existence? Really? And I suppose you think Lollipop Land exists, right? Okay, let's look at this a different way. Both sexes enter this institution for their own reasons of personal enrichment. Everybody realizes deep down that marriage, male-female coupling, is an unspoken arrangement of affection for provision. Females feign affection and males deliver utility, which translates to the one thing that females want above all else: security, whether financial or physical, in the form of bodyguard duty, protecting the delicate little flower petal from danger and harm. That is marriage, flat out. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That is the nonverbal marriage arrangement. Males falsely assume that they are entering a glorious union of delicious affection. Wrong. Males enter marriage because they think they will have a continual source of love and affection. Females enter marriage because they desire a continual source of security, financial and physical. Yet males getting a continual source of affection is a farce, and females know on some level that this is a false assumption, which they encourage males to believe in order to get them to sign legal documents of incorporation with females by the thousands around the globe daily. Females don't marry a guy because they seek his affection or attention. They already have that, and the attention of other males everywhere they go. Rather, they seek license of entitlement to his stuff, especially his future stuff. Again, males do not need marriage. Females in the state need marriage in order to extort money from males, point blank. But my friends, do not despair. folks here at Liberation Y have been working on an antidote. You see, we here are all about equality, fairness, and equity. Strip female elevating entitlements and chivalry, and let females fend for themselves, and forage an existence in life just as males must do. Oh, you bet, like that's really gonna happen. Okay, fine, since marriage is not going away, and our indoctrination of males to desire marriage will not cease, then let's even it up across the board. My friends, the moment you've been waiting for. Now, let's announce that state-of-the-art antidote. Divorce impartiality. Let us invoke equity of divorce. So, since males marry for affection and females marry for security, let's address both motivational desires during divorce proceedings. Since females sign up for security, specifically financial enrichment, which most females continue to receive upon incorporation dissolution, then males should continue to get more of what they signed up for, physical affection, upon marriage failure. Think about this. Can you comprehend the magnitude of this antidote? Oh, this would be a beautiful thing and would probably cure most females of wedding bell syndrome. I mean, really, think about this. In divorce equity, females would continue to receive money, which is what she married for, and he would continue to get affection and or services, which is what he married for. Just picture this. In courtrooms, you would have judges looking over cases and declaring, Mr. Smith, you are hereby ordered to pay Mrs. Smith the sum of $500 per month for the term of 10 years, as she has grown accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Mrs. Smith, you are hereby ordered to give Mr. Smith sex 3 times per month for the term of 10 years, for the same reason, lifestyle acclimation. Or how about, Mr. Jones, you are admonished to divide material assets, including retirement benefits, and give half to Mrs. Jones, amounting to $500,000. Mrs. Jones, you are admonished to give Mr. Jones fellatio until equity has been reached. Okay, now, let's see. If we say the going street rate for a milk mustache is $50, let's see here. Thus, you owe Mr. Jones 10,000 blowjobs, which will match value of services with material value of assets ordered to you. Are you comprehending the power of this antidote yet? Mr. Doe, you are ordered to pay Mrs. Doe $700 per month for a child that is not biologically yours until the child reaches 18 years of age. Mrs. Doe, you are hereby ordered to give Mr. Doe 3 hand jobs and 1 missionary session per month until the child's 18th birthday. This order is independent of the preceding order of 3 anal sessions per month to offset the division of property and alimony she is receiving as well. Think about how females and divorce would be irrevocably altered if females knew that they might be forced to continue services if they expected to receive financial enrichment from divorce. Think about how amazingly fair that would be. Females want provision, and divorce gives them more of this. Well, minus the Y chromosome loser sharing her bed. Thus, males want affection, and divorce should give them more of that, minus the princess attitude and the lip. Well, of course, unless they are ordered to continue giving you lip. Moreover, what if some cases were opposite of today, and they favored the males, where females received no financial enrichment, yet they were ordered to continue giving entitlements to him? Mrs. Stifler, I see you have only been married for a few years. He has been unemployed for most of this time, and there is negligible assets available for division. You have no children. However, there is outstanding debt on a 2022 Escalade that he financed last month. Furthermore, your former husband has grown accustomed to sex 4 times a week, so you are hereby ordered to pay half the vehicle note on the Escalade and bang Mr. Stifler twice a week for the duration of a year. How awesome would this type of equity be? We would have lawyers hashing out hasty deals rather than go to court. Okay, my client agrees to turn over half the equity in communal property if she will agree to suck him off every Friday and ride him with a strap-on every Saturday night for 3 years. I will take that to my client. Well, my client has authorized me to make a counteroffer. 1 hand job, 1 blow job, and 1 reverse cowgirl per month for 18 months. Also, lawyers would be advising clients of prospects and potential outcomes when divorceurs came into their offices. Mrs. Sanchez, we have good cause to go after alimony, child support, and half the assets including retirement. But you will be ordered to return equity in the form of sexual or cleaning services. How do you want to proceed? Meanwhile, across town, okay, Mr. Sanchez, you will probably be ordered to deliver up alimony, child support, and future holdings of up to 50%. But I think we have a strong case to get you a fair combination of Hummers, handjobs, and doggy-style sessions per week to match the asset value that you will be ordered to turn over to Mrs. Sanchez. At the very least, I think we can get the judge to order Mrs. Sanchez to submit to 1 dirty Sanchez per week. Or, perhaps, maybe it wasn't so much sex that a male got married for, but rather general affection and house-tending duties is what he desires in a divorce settlement. Mr. Pratt, you are ordered to pay Mrs. Pratt $500 per month for 7 years. Mrs. Pratt, you are ordered to continue vacuuming Mr. Pratt's domicile once a week and making his lunches 3 times per week and his dinners twice a week for the same 7-year duration. Mr. Joe Bob, you are ordered to pay Mrs. Joe Bob half the communal assets amounting to $93,000. Mrs. Joe Bob, you are ordered to clean Mr. Joe Bob's domicile once a week, which includes washing dishes, doing laundry, washing windows, vacuuming, dusting, and washing Mr. Joe Bob's dog for the duration of 5 years. Now, what if we took all things into account, cleaning and sex? Then lawyers would be hashing out deals in pre-court proceedings. My client will agree to half the material assets and $1,000 per month alimony in exchange for 2 blowjobs, 1 saddle straddle, and 1 anal escape once per week, as well as her continuing to make his lunches and dinners 4 times a week, as well as a weekly bathroom cleaning until the value of services has matched assets ordered to her. Okay, my client agrees to the terms specified except for the cleaning, cooking, and anal escape. No, the anal is non-negotiable with my client, as is the bathroom cleaning. However, he will agree to exchange 1 blowjob for 1 golden shower extravaganza, and 1 lunch preparation for an additional dinner preparation, as long as the remaining lunch preparations are quality, not simply cheap bologna sandwiches. Just think how awesome all this would be. Equity for males. So essentially this boils down to balance. If a female wanted $500,000 in asset enrichment, she would be looking at delivering $500,000 worth of services in return, included, but not limited to, cooking, cleaning, vacuuming, laundry, patching holes in clothes, mopping, grocery shopping, and all manner of sexual service, handjobs, blowjobs, Supermans, angry pirates, rainbow rodeos, Alabama hot pockets, rusty trombones, Cleveland steamers, lawnmowers, blumpkins, and even dogs in a bathtub. And if a certain ex-wife was behind on her sandwich making and vacuuming chores, or if she was in the rears on taking it in the rear twice weekly, then she would face time in the county motel, just like males who are in the rears on child support or alimony might also face. Also, if an ex-wife is ordered to give you sexual services, she might also be ordered to keep herself in shape and disease-free while fulfilling the service order. Mrs. Harris, you are ordered to give Mr. Harris 5 intercourse sessions per month, and you are also ordered to keep your hair at 12 inches or longer, remain STD-free, and maintain a body fat percentage of 10 or lower, in order that he might enjoy these services and not be repulsed, because you decide to blow up in order to make him nauseated in hopes that he may not want these services from you. If you do not adhere to these orders, then you forfeit the assets you receive and will be forced to give back the asset balance of the unpaid services. Furthermore, a court-appointed representative may be ordered to observe services doled out in attempts to determine if she is adhering to the order of weekly cleaning and that she is actually cleaning, to observe that she is actually cooking and not poisoning the ex-husband's food, and also to determine if she is delivering the weekly anal cunnilingus to the ex-husband with vigor and enthusiasm. Moreover, she may be ordered to take regular STD tests and report in for random body fat tests to ensure her compliance to the service order. And if the court-appointed representative determines that she is not fulfilling her cleaning or sexual portions of the order, then she will be found in contempt, and any financial orders against him will be dropped. Also, prenuptial agreements may or may not be enforced, depending on the mood of a particular judge on any particular day. So maybe she has a prenup against any service order upon marriage failure, and the judge that particular day might say, "Nope, sorry, your prenuptial agreement is inadmissible." Mrs. Franklin, you are ordered to lifetime services of kitchen cleaning and sex twice a week with Mr. Franklin. So, if females do not want to dole out services, then males will not have to dole out assets. Either both parties continue to get enrichments, the enrichments they married for, or neither get anything, and it is simply a wash, a mutual walkaway. And just as males have to continue alimony even upon remarrying, females would still have to dole out services even if they remarried. Imagine a female telling her new husband, "I'll see you later tonight, honey. I gotta go shampoo the ex's rug and blow him for the week." This will make females unattractive for remarrying by another male. What? You have a service order to your ex-husband? No. Most males would not touch a divorced woman paying out a service order. Imagine how divorce equity would totally turn the tables on marriage. Females would not want to risk it. Hence, females would be complaining about males getting pushy for marriage. Females would tell their boyfriends, "We are just gonna bang and have fun. We are not getting married, so don't even ask." Males would be hosting seminars in hotel staterooms to tell fellow males how to get the hottest female they can get and take her to the cleaners in divorce. In the same way that we have females giving these seminars to other gold-digging females today. And guys might very well be the ones issuing ultimatums of marry me or get lost. And females would think twice about playing hardball in divorce, as she might actually stand to lose more. This is only fair, since everybody knows what marriage is. Males paying for female affection and attention and reproductive access. Everybody understands this, and society acknowledges this paradigm with such euphemisms as, "Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?" Such statements tell girls that your affection is a commodity and you should demand and require compensation for it. Do not give it away for free. It also instructs boys that, hey, you want to play? You have to pay. You have to pay for affection from females. They do not inherently care about you. You have to buy their affection via protection, provision, and support. Child support would also be monitored to see that all monies went to the child, and no-fault divorce would continue. So, the husband may cheat, and the wife might still be ordered to give 8 years worth of weekly Kentucky Klondike bar sessions with the philandering ex. Or maybe, since most males cannot stand to look at their ex, a man might not want continued orders of affection. So they might simply opt out for cleaning services of she washes his car, dusts, cleans dishes, vacuums, and cleans his laundry for X number of years in lieu of receiving dead fish sex from the ex, as she attempts to offset the alimony she is receiving from him. or if the ex-wife receives an order of cleaning and sexual services to the ex-husband and she does not want to fulfill that, she can pay for a cleaning service or hooker to come over and satisfy her service order. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so the bottom line is this. The cure to marriage, the only way to right egregious wrongs against males, short of banning marriage, is to equalize divorce entitlements. Divorce equity would be the cure to marriage. My friends, stand with me, live free.